Yo, yo.
Yes, I.
Yeah,
What's up,
what's
going
good,
on?
everybody?
Football is over. That's what's good.
Welcome to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. We got three of our hosts in the building tonight. We got C Money, Jizzle, and Shrida in the building.
The Jaguars are on the clock.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Now we have officially hit the 2022 off season. Before we go into a few of the off season stuff, we just witnessed Super Bowl. What number this was?
56?
56.
56. 4 years ago was Eagles, so
56.
56. Yeah. Got
We
it.
just witnessed Super Bowl. Watched it. We saw what we saw. What you guys thought about that game?
It was a okay game. I was expecting a much. It wasn't a great Super Bowl. Like normally you see good games, like good competitive game. It wasn't that great of a game. It wasn't an okay game, in
I
my
think it was,
opinion.
I think it was piss poor coaching on both sides of the game.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at the game, besides the 75-yard pass to T. Higgins, that shouldn't have been a pass, that shouldn't have been a completion, should have been a flag. Besides the one-handed catch by Jamal Chase and Jalen Ramsey, I don't think it was nothing else to talk about in the game.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I think from a Cincinnati standpoint, once again, they didn't run the ball enough. You had Joe Mixon, who was averaging 7 yards a carry, and you run away from that. And went to your and you played to the Rams' strength, and you went away from your strength and went to your weakness. And then the Rams, she don't let me talk about the Rams, but I don't think McVay know what the hell he doing out there. No. I really don't know, and I think it's by the grace of God that he got Cooper Cup, and by the grace of God, like he said in his post, um, that when he was mic'd up, Aaron Donald gonna make up pretty. So that's a coach that's praying for somebody to make a play and not using your coaching to win the game. But we ain't gonna talk about the Rams because she don't let me talk about the Rams. I ain't got to go to say
It
about the Rams.
came down. It came down to the
Uh,
two playmakers. The
not,
the,
not.
the two the, what the two playmakers on offense, the two playmakers on defense.
It ain't. I
Stafford, yeah.
don't want you to talk about the Rams. It's just that whether we like it or not, they're the Super Bowl champions.
Hmm.
That's the thing about it.
But
We could talk how we want about the Rams. I agree with the same things you guys say. At the end of the day, the
They're the Super
Panthers,
Bowl
the
champs.
Panthers out there trying to scramble who's them quarterback, and the Super Bowl champs, the Rams, out there celebrating today, tomorrow, and for the rest of the week. So we can talk how we want about McVay, which I agree with a lot of the stuff, but they made it that
again, he out there looking like what a quarterback. He out there looking like Trent Dilfer. He got a ring.
exactly.
But I think losing Odell, like he just didn't know how. Like I said, like we are obviously before, like he don't know how to adjust.
Right.
Like losing Odell, then after he just
After
cause if Odell were there, I think it would have been a blowout. Eh?
my thing about it is like when the game finished, my summary of the game was basically big players do big things.
Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
how I look at it. Big players
Game
made big
changers.
players. Big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Big player, Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Donald came up when you needed to. Big player, Stafford. Stafford made throws when he needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Big player, Cooper Cup. There's nobody else you could throw the ball to. He still made plays.
Thank God
And
for Cooper.
exactly on the other
Mm-hmm.
side, Burrow, he made plays. He just didn't make enough. Mixing, he didn't get the ball enough to make plays. Jamar Chase, he did what he could. And I think it was UKG that you had shown a picture. If Burrow had time on that fourth down
Yeah,
thing, that was a touchdown.
that was a touchdown here.
But again, it's the same thing we used to say. What came back to hand them? That line came back
Offensive
to
How
line.
much?
hand
Mm-hmm.
How
them.
much sacks? How much sacks? 12?
Seven.
Seven.
No,
Seven.
seven.
Seven
Tied,
sack. I
tied for
think
the
12
record.
pressures.
Tied for the record. See,
You
the
can't
difference is
you can't do it.
others were getting you see others were getting pressure, but their back end wasn't as strong as the Rams' own. We can say what we want about Ramsey. He get born. The play with Higgins should have been an offensive pass interference, but just with him being out there on the field, you kind of hold it a second longer to throw on his side. Whereas those other guys made plays, and it just came down to me. Big players had to make big plays. Big players for the Rams made the big plays. Yes, I see. I'm watching it. I know you're salty. Come here, you talk about this today. But one thing I am happy for, I'm actually really happy for Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I'm happy for Stafford too
After going through all of that hell
in Detroit.
in Detroit,
Yeah.
he never once complained. They let him. They said, you know what, we ain't going nowhere right now. Let's grant him his wish. Let's ship him off to someone that he can go and compete. And I'm just happy to see that he got a Super Bowl.
Stay there.
And
Stay there. Don't leave there yet. Did y'all see what Richard Sherman said about Stafford today?
I saw it. I saw what he said. I never see he's a Hall of Famer. I just said I'm happy for him.
I agree. I, mean, I think he's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he don't have accolades to
He don't
show
have
for it, but I'm
accolades to
just
show to be
saying
a Hall of
I'm
Famer.
happy. But he's been a more than capable quarterback in the league for as long as he's played.
No, he's done stuff. He's done
Yeah,
stuff.
he's probably every year he went in was probably a top 12 quarterback.
Yeah.
If you look at it, he's carried a lot of the load, especially in his time in Detroit. He had to do a lot with little.
But he had
So
a lot of head coaches too.
he took his beatings. He took his beatings. He played through serious other kind of injuries and everything. I was just happy to see him go. But it's like KG say. I honestly felt if Odell didn't get injured, that game would not be that close.
I don't think that game would be that close
Because
because they were
my thing
moving.
my thing about it is I don't know I think the one of you said when we were talking on the Xbox or somebody else said. You know, after Odell went down, you got one person to throw the ball to
Yeah.
Cooper Cup. There's
Exactly.
absolutely nobody else to
Hmm.
throw the
Them
ball to.
them
And
try.
Cooper Cup was still getting the plays that he needed to. I saw a throw there that Stafford made. The one that Cooper Cup ran like a slant
Mhm.
Yeah.
or a post. And Stafford wasn't even watching. It was a no
Oh, no
look pass.
pass. I hear them saying really that. Did they practice that? Did
Yeah,
they practice that?
yeah, because it does hold the linebacker. The linebacker, if
Yeah.
you look at it, the linebacker gonna cut in, but by you holding your
Exactly.
head this way, the linebacker gotta stop. Cause you watching the
Exactly.
eyes.
Exactly.
I
But
I I'm a defensive guy. And I know my mentality out there. You know my mentality, especially if you play in the Super Bowl. Like you said before, Shreedy, when OBJ went down, the only person you have to throw the ball to is Cooper
it's
Cup.
Cooper Cup.
I
Yeah,
don't give a flip if he looking behind him.
I was
Yeah,
double teaming. He's straight,
the whole
Oh,
triple
double
team,
teaming
teaming
him.
history.
Yeah,
whole team on Cooper Cup, the linebacker on him. I playing press, so the cornerback I'm
somebody
pushing.
had to. Yeah, I agree.
Cornerback I'm pushing toward the linebacker, and then when you
Force
play
somebody to
linebacker,
beat you.
the linebacker gonna push him again, and then the safety on top gonna blow him up if he try to catch the ball. I am completely erasing Cooper Cup. They're gonna have to beat me with KG receiver partner glove.
Van
That
Jefferson.
no,
Van
not even
Jefferson.
he. The other
Oh,
fella.
The show the Swanson however freaking name is.
ah,
That dude I don't understand how he still got Rasta spot. You drop a big touchdown in the championship game,
Yep.
and then after Stafford throw a ball to you, you wide open, you still can't catch that.
Right.
well,
I don't understand how he still has a Rasta spot.
see, the Bengals defense has a lot of good players, but but no difference maker. The
Impact
only
players.
difference maker to me was Jesse Bates, the one that got the
Mm-hmm.
interception, but he's a safety.
I see if they that's it.
But Awuzie is good, but he is not shut down. Well, Eli Apple, that Apple dead because they abuse him.
I'm on
So
him.
I mean, the defense. I agree. Bad coaching. You cannot leave Cooper Cup beat you when everybody else injured. And it's like that. Higby wasn't there. Odell wasn't there. Robert Woods wasn't there. The run game was non-existent, and you still let Stafford and Cup connect. You don't do that. You do not do that. But it goes back to how I feel about the NFC and AFC. The NFC is the grind, the war zone type
Mm-hmm.
teams, the physical teams. The AFC is the flashy things, the flashy kind of new modern thing. And we saw which one. It just reminds me of like last year too. Tampa Bay played the dominant physical game against the
The
Chiefs when
Chiefs,
the
yeah.
Chiefs is the flashy team. What happened? Tampa Bay won that because they dominated the line of scrimmage. They were the more physical team. The Rams did the same thing. They were the more physical team. So it showed. When I saw when I saw the Bengals score, I think the Bengals had scored a touchdown, right? So they went up. No, the Rams scored that touchdown to go up 16 to 23, 23 to 20. You guys actually thought that Burrow was gonna get a field goal on the
Nah,
last possession?
Nah,
nah.
nah, nah.
I,
This
I,
is
kn- I,
this
kn-
nah.
I knew that. I knew that that defensive line was going to take over.
Cause
That
remember
defense that defensive line was going to take over
that the
because after a while, what his name is, Raheem Morris has started to do some stunts.
Yeah, he started doing
He
stunts.
started doing
yeah.
stunts.
If you look at it, the first down got 9 yards. The next three downs got 0 yards.
Right.
Cause second and one they throw the bomb and Burrow throw it off a bounce. Third and one they got stopped on third and one. Cause they
That
tried the run play.
I told him that run play there. Why you didn't have Joe Mixon run that ball instead of P Ryan?
I don't know.
So I talked to my coworker who was a Ohio fan. He pulled me on the point to let me know that Joe Mixon wasn't in that drive at all.
At all.
He was on the four plays he wasn't in.
But
They like to go to P
but they
Ryan
say
and they like the
but
2 minute warning,
they say he's not good
2 minute.
at pass
Yeah,
protection.
that's what P Ryan is the third down back.
Right.
I don't give a
But
shit.
exactly.
But if
Oh,
I
they're
could run the ball,
right.
I put mixing in.
Mixon.
Exactly.
This is again where I love my coach. My coach would have right the hot hand. He don't care if that person's bad at pass protection or not. Because he know if you had give Joe Mixon that ball, it was
He
a
will get the first
one,
down.
it was a one cut first down. Because you know the Rams bring in the pressure on the quarterback. This is why I tell you it was bad coaching on Zach Taylor part. You know the Rams, you play right into the Rams string. Aaron Donald is probably one of the worst defensive tackles, interior linemen playing against the run. He's awesome against the pass, but he cannot play the run. And yeah, just dog, you averaging. I think Joe Mixon had. I didn't pull up the stats, but Joe Mixon was averaging 7 yards a carry. He was averaging. So I gotta pull up the stats to see what he finished with. But I think at some point the announcer said he had like 11 carries for 60 or 70 something yards.
Right.
So I don't understand why you went away from that. You know, it remind me of KG. It remind me of Josh Allen first year. When they were trying to put everything on Josh Allen's hands, it's like they're trying to put
Mm-hmm.
everything on Burrow's hands. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Yeah, Zach Taylor was doing a little bit too much in that game. A little bit too much.
Again, it's like you
And,
outplay yourself.
at the same time, yeah, I think he's a play caller, right?
I don't
Oh,
know. I'm not
Zach
sure.
Taylor.
no. We got coordinator.
The guy coordinator, he's a play caller.
He the call it, yeah.
So I don't know if he's a veteran coach or not. But sometimes
I think so. I think
he's a veteran. He's a
think
veteran play caller.
I think he older, but I don't know if he ain't got experience. I don't think he was experienced as an offensive coordinator, but he
Okay.
just somebody good close to Zach Taylor. I don't know if he called plays before. What he got experience on the offensive side. I just don't know if he called plays before.
Because at that point in time, that's when you need a veteran coach to step up and help you out as well.
I see. I mean, to me, them because they know it's a 2 minute drill. All the time they practice the 2 minute drill that it's pairing in.
True.
So you're getting third and one. Let's let's just run it, get a first down there, and then we remove the chains again. But from time you got stopped on that third and one, that was it. I
That was
think
it.
the Bengals coordinator is Brian Callahan. He's only
Yeah.
37. He's
Yeah,
must
he's
have
still
close to
young.
the age as
There's,
Zach Taylor. All of them young
yeah,
anyhow.
Alvin
Yeah.
Young, yeah. So
But
probably inexperienced.
fourth and one, You know your line cannot hold. You know you have to get the ball out quick. From time Burrow made that little hitch, cause someone jumped in front of the rope that he wanted to throw to, that was it. That
That
was
was
game.
it. Yeah. That was it.
Cause Donald was coming.
Joe Mixon
Donald
had
was coming.
Joe Mixon had 15 carries for 72 yards. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Yeah, for a game being that close, he should have run the ball more.
That's not enough. You know what I'm saying? That less amount of
But again,
carries.
you remember what we say, Shane. The AFC is the flashy
Yeah.
division. You
Mm-hmm.
got Boyd, Higgins, Chase. You rode Ramsey a few times, but we gonna keep trying it.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't that one that gonna run the ball 30 times. The only team
A
that
power
runs the
team.
ball a lot is Tennessee.
It's Tennessee. Yep.
Outside of them, those other teams go shotgun and throw it up and down. That's just the way it is in the AFC.
Funny thing is that Tennessee playing that game, I think Tennessee won that game.
Oh yeah.
And
with,
again,
with with no Odell, I think if it was Tennessee playing that game, I think Tennessee would have won that game. If Tennessee were playing against the Rams, I mean playing against the Rams,
what
I
he
don't know
playing
what I
it?
went to.
If we were playing against the damn Bengals, we win that game.
What the Rams win?
I never fucking around. No, I said we. I'm fucking talking about the Rams.
Can't talk about if we talk about the Rams. If the Panthers have win, we had a quarterback. We can't talk ifs. If no, we talk about the Rams. The Rams have won the Super Bowl.
Okay, next topic.
No, you just don't want to come out for the Rams, but we gotta let's. Even though we kind of touched on it already, let, let's talk about. You think this Super Bowl kind of cement Stafford legacy a little bit more?
Yeah, kind of push his legacy a little bit more. He needed that. But I think what he needs now is like either a MVP and more Pro Bowls.
How much more years I think Stafford gonna freaking play?
How old is he now? 32? 33?
2 or 33.
He put for 3 or 4 more years.
Aaron Donald retiring.
Don't
Von
jump the
Miller,
gun. Don't jump the gun yet.
Von Miller gone. Whitworth gone. Leonard Floyd probably gone.
No, he on a contract. He got a
And I
contract.
can't check.
Yeah.
Them gotta revamp that fucking offensive line.
Yeah, I think the right tackle guy.
No, actually, them guard and centers free agents. The guard and centers free agents with what I know with
He
what
got
was
he
just
got
trying to
yeah.
get a Super Bowl. Now with the Super Bowl, you
It's
can go.
yeah, it's no reason for Whitworth to stay there.
Yeah.
He's an all pro, and all he needed was that ring. He got it. Aaron Donald done talking.
They
Aaron Donald,
can't.
Aaron
They
Donald talking
can't bring
heavy.
the team. They can't bring the team back the way Tampa had.
Right.
Not
Aaron
true.
Donald.
They currently 13 million over the cap
Whoa. So you have to
30.
get rid of some people.
and got some free agents that they got
I
to sign.
don't think they could keep OBJ.
But
And
but the
Robert
thing
Woods.
about it is, remember OBJ is a free agent.
Right.
He
only
can have
signed
a
for one-
torn ACL. More than likely, he can come back towards the end of the season. If he say it ain't about money to he, if he taking a discount, he would go back to the Rams. It's ain't about OBJ getting a big contract. Our ACL, you just tore your ACL in February. You ain't
No,
come
but
back till probably January anyhow.
not just so he tear his ACL. Not that he tore his ACL. He tore his ACL on the other foot. So now
You
that's
shot in the
two.
same foot. You shot in the same one.
I
Ain't
think it's the same foot.
No
ain't the
man,
same
I
one.
show him said
I
twice in 2 years
yeah.
or something like that.
The same
Yeah,
foot.
twice in 2 years, but not on the same foot. I think
No,
it's
on the
different.
same foot. Yeah, on the same foot. And them had said what a brutal way for OBJ. Let me see.
I swear with the other foot.
No man, let me see.
OBJ he ring. I think he need to sit down.
Well, yeah, come back, but he's still young.
He's still young, yeah, but Patrick Willis so young too. When you can't play at your look at OBJ to play. OBJ to play at
See?
the elite level.
It says Shane, OBJ has a tough road to recovery with his second ACL injury to the same knee in as many seasons.
Oh. That
Yeah, I know
nigga-
it was a left knee, yeah. So
That Niganda, he need to go ahead and
You don't really see people get ACL tear on the same knee.
not
That means
not
that
I thought
that means
surgery was
because
reconstruct it.
yeah, reconstruct it and make it stronger. So it means that
yeah,
surgery wasn't good.
right. He went to the doctor and they
And
didn't.
Went to the
again,
right
he
doctor.
didn't really do nothing. He just got caught in the turf.
Exactly.
But I've heard persons say that they don't like to play on turf. And
Everybody said,
turf,
yeah.
Everybody
yeah,
said they don't
Especially
turf
like to play on turf.
is a figure thing because
it'll
you
grab your
get
cleats.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get trapped in it a lot easier than normal like homemade grass. But artificial turf is it makes the game faster, but make also gives up more injuries.
And you know they had to have that tough special for Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Hmm. So I mean, let's see what happens. But as we can see, congrats to the Rams. May not have been a perfect season, but in no stretch, it was definitely not a perfect season.
They were champions.
Heavy criticism to the players and to the coaching staff, but they ultimately won the one thing that every team
The
starts at the start
main
of the
prize.
season.
Mhm.
Exactly, they won it. And then before we move on, let's just take a look at the other side of the ball. Uh, We didn't expect the Bengals to be there, but we know that their team is very talented.
Bright
Uh,
future ahead.
Now they're coming into about 48 million in cap, and we know what their weakness is: the line. The line can be
Mhm.
fixed, as one of the analysts was saying. You can sign three linemen in free agency and still draft two top tier linemen in the draft, and there's your line right there. But
Yep.
they got one already, Jonah Williams. He just didn't play. He was injured. Jonah Williams of Alabama.
Right.
You got one if you want to add it like that, but you can build a line. Higgins ain't going nowhere. He under contract. I think Bard under contract. Jamar Chase on his rookie deal. Burrow on his rookie deal. Mixon just get paid. If you
Hmm.
look on the defensive side, Hendrickson is there. Jesse Bates is a free agent. They're gonna have to get cornerbacks too because Eli
Right.
Apple and those guys. They think, but the offense when you talk about the Bengals, you're talking about those three receivers, those running back, and the quarterback.
Right.
So if they can fix the line, they could find themselves straight back where they came from.
Fix the line and build a defense a little bit.
I don't think I'll be happy them to fix the lane with all that money they have in cap space,
Yeah, they got
Exactly.
cap space.
especially with the free
I
agents.
don't know the free agent list that they got, but like you say, they could easily reconstruct that line. You don't have to go all in and get like a three heavy names. It's just people that produce. I mean, if they want, they could go and get Teron Armstead to anchor the left.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you could anchor the left with Teron
If you
Armstead
if you just show that you can make the Super Bowl with that line.
with that line.
So imagine what you would do if you go ahead and get some studs on that line. I'm going for the studs now. I'm going for Armstead. I'm going for all the big studs that are coming out. All the big studs
As
that all the teams got Lego.
as someone say, every time they watch the Bengals game, all you were seeing was Joe Burrow getting off the ground.
Yeah.
Cause he was
Hmm.
always sacked. And he still made it to the Super Bowl. That's the crazy thing about it. We talk about dominating the line of scrimmage. The Bengals never dominate that line of scrimmage in no game.
None.
None.
But they still made the Super Bowl
Because
because you got that quarterback.
you got that quarterback. When you got that quarterback, you got a chance.
The man
You
proved
all
he,
have a
he
chance.
proved he proved that he poised under the pressure. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And you got them wide receivers, you got Uzama, you know what I'm saying? You got Mixon. All you really missing is that line. You get that line squared away. One quarterback. Just one. I ain't even say get two. One. Get one quarterback.
Well, they
That's it.
got Woozy. They just need to get another
You know
quarterback.
what I'm saying? So get a
Yeah.
one quarterback now, and you should run that division and be back in the runnings again.
And you still got a draft pick, so you can build up on the draft too.
Exactly. Then show up the draft. But I would like
So
I would be if when the draft come up in April and I sit on here and watch the Bengals draft and they don't draft a lineman, I'm gonna be very surprised. I'll be
let's see
very
what they
They
do.
surprised.
have to.
Let's see
They
what they
have
do
to.
with free agency first.
Yeah.
But they got to. I agree with you.
They
They
have to.
have to
Have to.
draft a lineman.
They don't have a choice.
But with that being said, we still want to congratulate them because they like they've exceeded expectations. This is Burrow's second season after missing a lot of the force due to the well
This
he
year.
tore his ACL, right.
And
Now he
you
came
got
back
you
and
got
he
to the
made
damn ACL fucking line letting everybody through.
and he made it to the Super Bowl. So we'll congratulate them. It like KG said, that was the last football we're gonna see until August.
August, the season,
August. It's gonna be a long off season, but I mean we always look forward to free agency
a lot
and
of
the
excitement this season.
draft. We look forward to all those stuff, but I mean
A lot of
I
free
think
agents this year.
free agency starts when in March 17th or March 14th, something like that.
Two
Somewhere
weeks.
around there.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there. Could
I
be a
think
little earlier.
they must start a little tampering that as we doing, and after that,
Yeah,
they'll open the
but
floodgates after.
but this it's been another great season. But it's on to the off season. What news you guys got in this off season so far? What rumors we hearing?
I ain't know about no
When
rumors,
Russell
but
Wilson said that he's staying with the Seahawks,
He can
so
say
we
that,
don't
but
know.
is it
He can say
true?
that now, right?
Yeah,
so the hell you want? What them cat looking like?
I'm not sure,
I'm
but
not sure.
He can
I
still
didn't
keep
see.
it. He take one team bad, yeah. The Bucks. The rumor is the Bucks shopping for Deshaun and Russell. Oh, Russell.
Yeah, they going quarterback hunting. See, they know their team is still built.
Yeah,
It,
well,
Other than Mike Evans, who do they have?
they're
got
gonna
Garrett.
resign Godwin. They're gonna resign Godwin.
Whilst a lot of them old fellas at time make them keep
They
ain't
got
no
enough
staying
money to
on
sign Rick Godwin. Cause Godwin could get some big money next year. No?
They're gonna make it up a day, but they can franchise tag him and then work out the deal. So he ain't gonna go nowhere so
He's
easy.
not unrestricted free agent.
No, you can still franchise tag him.
Oh,
Yeah, you can franchise tag him.
but nobody don't want to play no
Which
franchise tag.
Man, nobody like
but
doing that nonsense.
he played on it last year.
Yeah, but that's because of Brady. You know what I mean? But if you franchise tag him again, it's gonna be what
I think
15,
it
50
goes
million?
up to about 16 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, you want to franchise tag him with hopes of working out a long term. You don't want him to leave. So keep him. You still got the duo or Evans and thing, but Fournette is a free agent.
Yep. But
yeah.
they got good backs though. They always had good backs.
Yeah, Fournette is a free agent. I think Gronk may be a free agent too.
Grant, yeah. But I think Grant coming back. I think once Brady
But
Grant.
he saw what Gronk said. Gronk said if there's another person he would like to play with, it'd be Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Grant floating for rings now, floating for
But that's the
rings.
thing. I don't think he's gonna stay if Brady ain't coming back.
No, he's in Brady coming.
They ain't gonna sign back with him. But they still got Cameron Braid. He's not a bad tight end.
Right.
Good.
And if you
What
look
about
at it,
OJ Howard? OJ Howard is a free agent too, right?
he he's been in the league. His rookie contract got to be finishing now.
Gotta be up. I'm telling you.
It got to be up this year. Cause he was just never used the right way. He was always third or fourth.
Yeah.
But he should be up. I don't know if they'll keep him or not. The line probably still intact. He got Tristan Wirfs, Donovan Smith, Mapet Jensen. Those guys probably still there unless it's a cost cut move. If you look over on the defensive side, Pierre Paul and those guys still there. Vita Vea still there. I don't know if Levante David contract up, but I know Devin White still there. The
Right.
cornerbacks, Carlton Davis, Murphy Bunting, and there's another one. What's Jamel Dean? There's another cornerback I can't remember his name. One of them could be up too. One of them the contract may be up. So they got a lot of stuff to figure out too. As you guys say, it's gonna be a very interesting off season because Parsons gonna have to make cuts.
Yeah. OJ Howard is an
Um,
unrestricted free agent this
Unrestricted,
year.
see? Parsons are gonna have to make tough cuts because of cap situations.
Yep.
Yep.
And due to the cap being low last year, a lot of persons this year took 1 year deals with hopes the cap will go back up. So the cap will go back up. So remember, a lot of persons want short-term deals last year because the cap was so low.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of free agents this year. Can persons find room to build these teams? We're gonna have to see.
Where will Devontae Adams end up?
That's a big
That's
thing
another
too.
thing. Is he
They
gonna
they
end up in
can't
Oakland
they can't afford to pay Rogers and
and
Devontae.
Adams, right? Yeah.
Rogers
So
ain't wanna stay there if Devontae Adams ain't there.
he
So
only
they're gonna
put
have to do a lot of stuff.
he only put down a show.
Cause they said they already made it known that he's going out. They're going all in.
Yeah.
Hmm. How true can that be?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And nobody can say anything. Do you have the money to do it? That's another thing. That's my thing about it.
I like what I like what the Raiders out there doing. That staff that the Raiders put together out there.
Yeah, they putting together a strong staff.
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah,
strong staff out there.
strong staff. McDaniels may be able to actually be successful this time because he got a veteran quarterback. I think they extended Derek Carr, right?
Yeah, about to.
They both
They're
extend Derek
working
Carr,
on
right?
it. They're
Yeah,
working on it.
might as well. He was able to hold a team together after dealing with all the having to lose your head coach and your receiver and stuff
Right
like
about
that. He was able to
like
hold a team together. He's a leader,
yeah, like Shunky
and
said last week,
right,
the man been under too much head coaches.
right.
Hmm.
So you might see a better Derek Carr under Josh McDaniels.
I think you will.
You might see a better Derek Carr than Josh McDaniels.
I think you might see a whole different team.
Yeah, still need a solid number one receiver on that team though.
Yeah, I think they know that.
Yeah, solid number one. You get number one, pair he with
Devontae
Darren
Ad-
Waller.
Devontae Adams,
And what yeah, maybe Devontae Adams too. If Devontae
rumors
Adams
out
goes, yeah.
rumors out there, Devontae Adams play
Yeah. Right.
with Derek Carr, make back up with Derek Carr.
If Adams go there, you're not double teaming Darren Waller.
Yeah. I'm actually really eager to see what plays out in Denver regarding the quarterbacks because they got
True.
some skill position players out there.
If I
That
was
if you
Denver, I was going all in trying to trade for a quarterback, you know.
exactly if
I
you
was
get
use
the
my
right
first round
quarterback
picks.
out, if you get the right quarterback out there, ain't nobody stopping that team so easy.
And they might
I was telling Green Bay, hey, I give you two first round picks for Rogers. Two first
and
round picks and Jake Laka or somebody for Rogers. I
and they
mean, what
might
his name is? Is Julak?
Drew Lock. Them got
Yeah,
Julak. Yeah, Julak.
Drew Lock. Them may say a bunch over there. Teddy over there still.
I
Trade
think
Julak.
I think Teddy contract may be up.
Yeah, trade Julak and two first round picks. Send him to Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers. Straight.
There's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks.
And
True.
that's the thing, the
There's a lot of
quarterback.
teams that need quarterback market
And
out there.
the and the problem is there's no clear cut franchise quarterback in the draft.
That's the
So,
problem.
So you
someone gonna
got
get desperate.
we got Aaron Rodgers out there possible. You got
Deshaun
uh
Watson.
Sean Watson out there possible.
You got
You got
Russell.
you got Russell. You got Jimmy. You
Jimmy
got
too.
Cook. You got Cook Cousins.
Mhm.
You got Teddy. You got who else?
Jameis Winston.
Well, he was in Saints. You know,
Yeah,
Winston.
but he's a free agent
He's
now,
a free
so
agent, so
somebody
yeah.
may want to get him.
And he didn't play bad when he was playing with the Saints. So
Yeah,
it's like really you got quarterbacks floating and the quarterbacks is in high demand. Okay, you got teams Denver need a quarterback. Um Pittsburgh need a quarterback. Green Bay might need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. They're gonna be tight. Let me tell you there, that quarterback market is high in demand, and somebody need it gonna be a scramble come when that free agency open up to see
Yeah, we
who
are
gonna do what.
scramble.
But you see, but remember,
That's what the Eagles will do.
all of them are thing, you know, all of them are trade candidates. Free agent quarterbacks aren't really hot. The trade candidate quarterbacks are hot.
Hmm. Exactly.
So you could make proposed trades without waiting for free agency. It's
Right.
just who wants to make that trade, who's willing to give up three first round picks, maybe or two first rounds. Who's gonna pull the trigger on that? I think
So,
I think the thought process with Denver is Nathaniel Hackett is the head coach.
mhm.
Aaron Rodgers loved him. Let's see if we can get Aaron Rodgers to come out and play in Denver.
So
He got the. Mhm.
out of the free agents, but they got Big Ben as a free agent, but he ain't coming nowhere.
No, he retired.
Fitzpatrick out here, but he ain't going nowhere. Dalton, Cam Newton, Tyrod Taylor, Jameis Winston, Jacoby Brissett, Teddy Bridgewater, Marcus Mariota. I hear his name been calling around lately in a couple,
Mariota.
yeah, a couple rumors. You got Joe Flacco, you got Trubisky, Tim Boyd, he ain't going nowhere, Blaine Gabbert ain't going nowhere, Chad Henne ain't going nowhere, Brandon Allen ain't going nowhere, Glennon, AJ McCarron, Geno Smith, Colt McCoy, Chase Daniel, Hoyer, Joshua Dobbs, Trevor Simeon, Dwayne Haskins, Josh Rosen's out there, Kyle Allen.
I think they put the tender on Haskins, meaning like if you sign him, you lose a draft pick.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Tyler Huntley.
But he come in Carolina.
Washington also need a. I mean, Washington, no. The Commanders also need a quarterback too.
Well,
Yeah.
they already said they're exploring the market to see which one makes sense.
So,
They know that they have opportunity in that division, and the team isn't bad. So let's be just for probably a quarterback away from actually being competent.
I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see. 'Cause it's tight.
As you guys say, it should be a very interesting season.
So I got my focus on a JC Jackson type pickup.
no free agent linebackers, were they?
Why? Then people ain't giving away them
Solid free
linebackers.
agent linebackers, why?
People ain't giving up them linebackers. Let me see. You want Von Miller?
He's a pass rushing linebacker,
He's a
coverage
pass rusher.
linebacker.
Um, Dante Hightower, Chandler Jones, Anthony Barr, Hassan Riddick, Jerry Davis, Jam Brown, Nicholas Morrow, Melvin Ingram, KJ Wright,
But no.
AJ Johnson. I just can't know the big names. Van Der Esch, Rashawn Evans, Bostic. Who else out here? I'm looking at big names. I ain't seen no big names like that no more. Malcolm Smith, but he old. Kawan Alexander. Um, Hardy Nickerson. Ogletree. He old. Randy Gregory. Jamie Collins. I ain't seen no big names like Darren Bates. No, I ain't seen nothing out here looking like you, no kids. Nothing out here looking like.
No linebackers. We have a bill in the draft, boy.
Aziel Shayer, he's a free agent, but we can say he back.
We have the bill in the draft.
We can say he back. He ain't going nowhere. Osama bin Laden Al Shazier? Yeah, you crazy.
He could be our middle linebacker.
Al Shazier?
Yeah,
But that boy's a beast. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
he could be our middle linebacker.
Now is when I can start digging into my file and just mailbag now and see what it is. Like I said, I could take a freaking JZ Jackson out on finance, solidify that. I need safeties. Though.
Yeah, the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they're sending him back.
I know if they can.
They got money. That's the only side starting kind of get
Yeah,
that money.
but yo, what Belichick pay anybody?
He gonna pay that kind of.
He just dish out 80 million last year.
Yeah, he gonna pay that kind of.
Hmm.
Question is who's he gonna bring back as his offensive coordinator? Who he gonna bring in? God, no, he lost Josh McDaniels
They're looking at Bill O'Brien,
to come back.
which was his former offensive coordinator,
Yeah,
yeah. And they had word that they were gonna bring back
with
um
Charlie Boys.
no, they were
What the
looking at
hell?
Adam Gase.
No, no,
They had him in for a visit. But didn't he come he actually came from New England, right?
I know. I know he was with Denver with Pete. I
I
know he was
sure
in
he
Denver with Peyton with John Fox. I know that for sure.
you know what. Yeah, I think they're probably gonna look at somebody who's familiar with it again.
That Bill O'Brien. It wouldn't
Bill
be
O'Brien.
stuck
Mm-hmm.
as a head coach. He wasn't bad as an offensive coordinator. Just a trash head coach. Only reason why they did so well because they was in a trash division at one point. That the Texans look so good.
We have to see what happens. Right now, you'll still see a lot of rumors on coaches. Well, coaches will be moving. Kevin O'Connell, the Rams offensive coordinator, will officially take
The Vikings job, right?
the Vikings
Yeah.
job. But outside of that, I think all the head coaching jobs are filled. I think most all of the assistant jobs are good. The
We still need a damn
coordinators.
offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, so you still need a few then have to follow them team.
We need
I
an
still
offensive
stuck with
coordinator.
my defensive coordinator.
I need a offensive coordinator and a special teams coach.
Hmm.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
I expecting the Eagles to send one of them free agent wide receivers. One of them veteran free agent wide receivers. Allen Robinson. I hit Allen Robinson a free agent too, I think. He'd be a good compliment to Devontae Smith.
Who that?
Allen Robinson.
Oh,
I'd
Hmm.
like to get I would like to get he in Philly. A good position wide receiver. That's what we need in Philly. Somebody to walk the chains.
A lot of stuff to be done this offseason for a lot of teams.
well, I wonder if Kel's gonna hire offensive coordinator. Well, you have to hire offensive coordinator.
You gotta hire one day.
Yeah,
But
because we got
he could probably just promote somebody with him though.
yeah, but we got remember we pick up what he named to be the assistant head coach too,
Oh,
Anthony Lynn.
okay, yeah.
Because we lose Mike McDaniels. I think we lose John Embry too. I think he gone. I think he went with Mike McDaniels. He was take ends and assistant head coach. I think we lose him.
Cause more than likely Mike McDaniel gonna bring staff from 49ers over to him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he done
Yeah,
grabs already.
that's what they usually do, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he went with thing West Welker gone. He take West Welker.
Well,
Yeah.
So we gotta see. I need to keep my ear down to the thing to the podcast and listen to what's going on and stuff like that. So what we got next coming up? What's the next big thing coming up in football?
just free agency. I think that's
Well,
coming up
no, I
next.
think you got a resigning period
Resigning period. Yeah.
Yeah.
that you're either gonna have to resign or you have to eventually franchise tag. So that would be the next thing that comes up. That would be the next period right before thing,
Maybe you know the thing.
right before free agency. But I was telling KG what we could do is like each show we could we could do an overview of like 2 or 3 teams at a time and just
Yeah, we
go
can
through
do
the
that
list.
for each team.
So like next week, I mean next show, we'll go through the overview of all 3 of our teams,
Mhm.
and then the next show after that, we'll pick 3 more teams to go through the overview, and then just keep going until we finish all. And then after we finish there, we could do. I don't want us to do the mock draft until the free agents sign.
Fancy or
Yeah, we can't because free agents come before draft, so we could mock something, but then in free agency, they're gonna sign the same person for that position and then things. So we could do the mock draft later, but right now we kind of just previewing each team from head coach to offensive coordinator to everybody on the team,
on
even the
that
ball
down the
boys.
line. Hmm.
Yeah. So we could do that for the next few shows until we finish that. And just break down each team while we see what it did, and what we see changes gonna be made, and what they could look like in the next season.
Let's see.
Hmm.
All right, so next show Saturday.
Yep,
Yep.
definitely. We'll preview our teams going into the off season on Saturday.
And see what happened between now and Saturday too. A lot can happen. You know.
A lot can happen too. Yeah.
That's true too.
A lot can happen. So,
Couple releases.
yep.
So we'll see.
All right. Go ahead, call it. The end
All
of
right.
football season.
And football season wise.
Rams are your Super Bowl champions.
Gonna be another tough 4 to 5 months of no football, housework,
Time for household.
and family time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace out.
All right, peace.
All right.
Yep.
Peace.